How long were you working on the quayside?
About 18 months, and then I was luckily enough to get a position on board the ship.
As what was your title?
Able seaman.
And what was your job?
Generally assisting in loading the ship. You take the full stores on a Monday, all the food. Then depending on what watch you were on, we were back to the 4 hours on, 8 hours off system. Sea watches, as they're called. You'd have a partner in your watch and an officer of the watch. You would let the ship go, let the moorings go. One of you would go to the wheel, and under instruction you would navigate through the dock system to either Langton Loch or Gladstone Loch, tie the ship up in the loch, and then when we got to river level, let go and out for the dump.
How long would the trip take?
It used to, depending on weather and tide, around about 2.5 hours out to the dump. 10 minutes to let go of the 3,000 ton. And then she had a system of internal washing machines called butterworths. These were high pressure machines that used to spin round at a great rate of knots and clean the tanks out automatically. I believe years ago, after each cargo, the crew would have to go down with hoses and blast it out. But I was lucky. It was all automated when I got there.
And then back?
And then back for another load.
So how many would you do in a day?
You'd start off on a Monday. Monday you'd do 2, and then you'd be into Monday night, Tuesday morning. And over the course of the week, it was Monday till Saturday evening, around about 5 o'clock. She'd do 16 trips a week on a good week.
And how long would your week be? You wouldn't be on board for that time?
Yes, you were there from Monday until Saturday evening, but we were working this 4 hours on, 8 hours off system. That was if we had a full crowd of ABs. There was 6 able seamen on board, 2 in a watch. If unfortunately someone was off, we went onto a different watch-keeping system where you work 6 hours on, 9 hours off, rotating right round the clock.
What was a very small unit? What was the relationship between you as an able seaman and the captain or the officers? Were you aware of rank, or was it?
Oh yeah, it didn't cause any problems. You've got to have that sort of level. We're all professionals at our job, but they, at the end of the day, are the officers, and whatever they say, you do. It's as simple as that.
And did you mix? Did you eat together?
No, the officers had a separate dining salon. The crew had their own mess.
Even on a scale like that?
Oh yeah.
So how many in total, the crew?
There was 14 in the crew. There was a captain, 2 first officers, a chief engineer, second engineer, a chief engineer, first engineer, second engineer, a cook, a galley boy, and 6 able seamen on deck.
It seems a lot of people for what seems to be a fairly simple procedure.
Yeah, don't forget, she was running right round the clock, 24 hours a day. It was a long time, so you need those extra men. It was quite a struggle if somebody was off sick, because you had to do extra just to keep the job going.
Where did you dump the sludge? It
was a designated dumping area off the Welsh coast, right by where they've struck oil, Hamilton Oil. We reckoned they hadn't struck oil, they'd hit what we've been dumping all over these years.
You told me an interesting story a little earlier about fishing. Can you?
Oh, when the mackerel were running, if time permitted, we'd throw the lines over the side, away from the dumping area, of course, and we'd catch mackerel, and I'd keep the local pensioners going by me and mackerel. They loved it. Look forward to Charlie coming home.
So how much mackerel would you bring back?
Well, the captain got really annoyed. It was a Saturday and we had time to kill. I think it was about an hour. We had an hour to kill, and at the end of the hour we had over 480 fish. The captain was actually complaining we turned his sludge vessel into a trawler.
You said when they were running.
Yeah, mackerel are seasonal fish. They come in during a particular season. I think it's June till around about September. But even that's dying out now. You've got Belgian trawlers picking all that up, taking all our resources.
In your time working on the river, both on the sludge pumpers and obviously sailing in and out, what differences have you seen in the river? I mean, presumably it's always been brown and dirty.
Yeah.
But is it cleaner? Are the fish? Are the seafood? You know?
Yeah, it's all coming back now. People get the wrong conception about the Mersey. The Mersey's always on the move, and the brownness that you can see is actually the sand that's being churned up. It'll never be blue like the Mediterranean, no matter how much cleaning you do to it. That's the river is alive. It's on the move. It's moving all the time.
What about, you were telling me a story about the cormorants?
Oh, the wildlife at Sand and Dock, the sea life and the bird life. The cormorants, you see them diving and coming up with fish. There's actually a shoal of mullet, 2.5 to 3 feet long, maybe 200, 300 fish in this shoal. And the cook used to throw the stale bread over the side, and the mullet would come up and take the bread. It seems they've got a soft mouth. You're very lucky to hook them. They've got to take it right down inside them.
You wouldn't eat them then?
No, I don't think so. Not personally, not from Sand and Dock. But it's definitely cleaning up.
What about shellfish?
Yeah, shellfish, yeah. They used to cling to the side of the dock. The seagulls would swoop down, pick them off, fly up to a great height and then drop them onto the quayside, swoop down and eat the remains of when the shell had all smashed up. Yeah.
You're in love with the river, aren't you?
Oh, it's a brilliant job, brilliant place to work.